Welcome back to the Freemilesmc. We're today here in Athens and we need to find the Royal Enfield Interceptor today with public transport, and that in a foreign town. And why did I even not get any sleep in the first place? Let's roll a bit back to get you guys up to speed. So we're now in the airport. I have a ticket to bring a backpack on the plane, but I have another piece of luggage and a helmet. I hope that they don't catch me with that. But yeah, let's get through security. Let's go. Security check-through was as fun as you can expect it, with a bunch of cables, cameras and computers in your bag. Then I bought this cardboard box of water that tasted completely like ass, and then convinced myself that I only have one bag to basically be as convincing as possible to not get checked for the amount of bags I was carrying, and it all worked out fine. So we now made it through the flight. I'm at Starbucks because the flight was overnight, so I'm completely through with everything, have not slept whatsoever. And we will now need to find the motorcycle, need to get our way to Costas. Costas is the guy that's looking after my motorcycle. So let's charge the phone and then get going into Athens to make our way to the Royal Enfield Interceptor. So I now made it all the way to Costas. I will now try to give him a call. Yeah, boy, I'm so sweat through. Hi, it's me. I'm at the garage. I am now finally back here with the Royal Enfield Interceptor that we took on our big Balkan trip, and we're ready to continue this motorcycle trip. This bike here has been standing in Costas Garage for 3 months. I hope that it will fire up now. Let's see if everything is fine. I was inspecting the bike a bit. It has a few issues with rust from standing here. We will need to take care of these issues. It's not a bike that's intended to travel. I definitely found that out. Let's see. Light already glowing. That's a good sign. Neutral light on. And let's please, I'm begging, please just fire up. And it actually did it. Let's let it idle for some time so that the bike can move its liquids and gets its battery a bit going. Dust has collected on the motorcycle, similar to the Mercedes over there, because of the weather here. And sadly we're struggling a bit with rust from the thing standing here. Here you have the dust from the bike standing here, but like you have slight rust issues here. Also in the rear of the exhaust, sadly like really fucking bad. Yeah, and here too, this was not like this when I left the bike here. I most definitely will have to build apart the whole Interceptor when I am back from my trip and polish every single part if I want to fix this, have to take off the tank and everything and just like clean everything on its own. It's just a huge pain in the butt. So we now have a bit of a problem. We have the suitcases here on the side on, but we don't have our big roll on the bike yet, because I thought I left the straps here in Greece and apparently I didn't, and the straps are now gone. So we need to figure something out with the stuff that we have to take the stuff with us to a store to be able to buy straps, because Costas is already gone to work, so yeah. So, it's a wild feeling being back on the road when now the garage door here opens again. I don't have gloves on because I accidentally left my gloves in Costas' apartment and he went to work. But I think it's first of all now important to find accommodation before I get tired, as I haven't slept the night as I was in the plane. Yeah. Ooh, we're out on the bike again, and riding the Enfield Interceptor after such a long time feels so different. Of course, it's really not ideal to now not have the gloves, but I will pick it up later at Costas' place. Also because we still need to get some stuff done with the Interceptor. We need to get the Interceptor serviced. I will have to do some phone calls today to get an appointment for tomorrow. I already have something lined up. Yeah, and we're back on the road. The Royal Enfield Interceptor sadly is not in the best shape, which is upsetting to me. We have the chrome has oxidated a bit, I need to polish that, and the exhaust has started to rust at a few places. And yeah, before I put the bike there a few months back, I cleaned the bike and put Autosol on it, and having that result now is kind of shit. And also it looks to the degree with all the polishing I will need to be doing, especially after this trip and when getting back into winter with the salt and everything, that I will actually have to do a full like cleaning / restoration project of where I take the tank off, take the seat off, take the side parts off, and maybe even take the exhaust off to properly clean it and everything, and to polish it. Most likely take the chrome bits off to properly polish it. Yeah, that will be a big one when we get home, because the bike cannot stay like this. And with these tours, that truly is also a big one where an adventure bike is the better machine. Really often we have this discussion on the channel, is an adventure bike worth it? And this is basically the point where it really pays for itself, because an adventure bike has a lot more plastic, a lot more weather-friendly materials, as it's like meant to be camped with. And with many adventure bikes you do not have this struggle to this degree, and that's simply because this is not a touring bike, and it's a bike to drive to the ice cream shop with. And yeah, I'll be driving to the same hostel I've stayed at the last time, because it's really cheap and really good. And then we will call the Royal Enfield place here, because I still have the warranty on my motorcycle, and we'll also need to find a place to buy some new straps. The back stuff is now holding up here really well. I still want to secure this with a bit more stuff, as I don't feel 100% comfortable with this, and I also want some flexibility in putting hoodies, camera equipment, and just like putting that on there. So we're almost at the youth hostel. Yeah, here I have to ring the doorbell. Okay, let's get this motorcycle parked. Haha, last time this was my spot here. Okay. Let's go, let's organize some things, but let's get off the bike for the day because I'm tired and you should not drive tired. And right now it's still like super doable, but it's only getting downhill from here. Okay. So we now managed to find a place for accommodation. This is kind of the place to stay with a little locker. It's really nice, and I need a few days here to get ready for the trip. Need to service the motorcycle, and yeah, I think I'm going to be here for 3 days, and it's going to be $30 for that, so that's really alright. Let's get some phone calls done so we can get the motorcycle serviced, and yeah, then I can finally relax. I called last week about getting my Royal Enfield Interceptor serviced on Wednesday, and someone wanted me to call back to confirm the appointment for tomorrow. So that was super successful. Tomorrow, 11 o'clock, the motorcycle's getting serviced. Let's go out, get some food. So I went out for some Greek food, which is really amazing. A bit greasy, but I really loved the bread. But I really realized how tired I was slowly getting. So I'm now back at the hostel, and I'll now just lay down and recover from the flight, as the flight was really intense and I'm very, very tired. I'm worried that I maybe get a bit sick because I've been feeling a bit weak, and like 1 row away from me there was a sick toddler who was doing like the whole innocent dry cough kid thing of just like coughing every once in a while I was freaking out like, oh no, all the daycare germs. But yeah, hopefully that's all fine, and see you guys in the next episode.